It smells very luxurious, very expensive. It's so glorious. It's so addictive. Both are absolutely gorgeous. And guys, this fragrance it's edible. It will definitely make you smell better than everyone else. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Giselle, and today I'm going to review fragrances that will make you smell better than everyone else. So without further ado, let's go. So the first fragrance I have for you today is Tonka Serapia by Guerlain. So guys, as you probably saw, this line is making noise on the internet, and for a very good reason. I absolutely love this Extrait line, but this one is hands down my favorite. Probably because Tonka Imperial, which has been discontinued years ago, was one of my signature scents, and I actually have it here, and I'm showing you this fragrance here today because I'm 100% sure it's been the blueprint for this one. They are extremely similar. This one is richer, it's sweeter, the almond note, it's way more enhanced than here, but I have no doubt this has been the blueprint. Again, they smell extremely similar. It's been my signature scent for years, and this bottle, guys, is 15 years old, and I still keep it for nostalgia. I never wear it, only every now and then, but yeah, I just wanted to keep the bottle with a little bit of fragrance. I didn't want to empty the whole bottle. It means a lot to me. I have a lot of memories attached to it, and yeah, that's probably why I love Tonka Serapia so much. Both are absolutely gorgeous, and guys, this fragrance it's edible. and you know, I'm not even a big fan of gourmand fragrances, but this is done in such a refined way. It's so upscale, so sophisticated, so elevated. It's not like the bakery type of scent. However, it is edible because it's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Guys, this is very rich, very sweet, very intoxicating, This fragrance is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's very rich, very deep. It's very resinous as well. I don't know if resins are listed in the notes, but I can tell you this is a very warm, rich, deep, very ambery, resinous fragrance. It has vanilla, of course. It also has a cacao note, which Tonka Imperial didn't have, at least that I can remember, and makes the fragrance a tad bit more chocolatey than Tonka Imperial. It's very almondy, very nutty. It has coumarin. Actually, the name of the fragrance is Tonka Serapia 75, and 75 stands for the percentage, 75%, which is the highest percentage of coumarin you can find in Tonka beans. And it's what gives fragrances an almondy note, which is very strong and very prominent here. To me, this is a nighttime scent. I only wear this fragrance during the night. It is bold, but at the same time, it's delicate. This fragrance lasts forever, but it sits close to the skin, which it doesn't come as a surprise because it's an extrait de parfum, so the oil concentration is higher. It's 30% in this particular fragrance. I'm not sure if the whole extrait line is at 30%, but this one is, which is standard for extrait de parfum. And keep this in mind, the higher the oil concentration, the less the fragrance will project. It will last longer, but it will stay closer to your skin, and that's how the fragrance it's designed from a chemical standpoint, because the high oil concentration will slow down the alcohol evaporation. So the fragrance won't project, and highly likely it won't leave a trail. However, it stays forever, it sits close to the skin, it doesn't become your skin but better type of thing. No, it's very present. If people come close to you, they'll be able to smell it, but don't expect this fragrance or any extrait de parfum or pure parfum to have nuclear projection. I want to test it on my skin as well. It's so glorious, it's so addictive. And again, if you like deep, rich, ambery, resinous, addictive type of fragrances, you definitely need to try Tonka Serapia. My favorite from this line, absolutely my favorite. This is the one I will buy again. Vanilla Planifolia is getting all the love. However, in my opinion, remember, this is 100% personal. But again, in my opinion, vanilla planifolia doesn't hold a candle to Tonka Serapia. So if you have a chance, guys, please try it. It's a masterpiece. So the next fragrance on my list is New York Chic by Bond No. 9. This fragrance, guys, is stunning. Stunning. It's so, so beautiful. Let me grab a water. Oh, it's so, so incredibly beautiful. This fragrance was launched last year. I believe it was just in time for Fall Fashion Week. It's incredibly beautiful, very different from all Bond No. 9 fragrances I have. I love this house, and in fact, they sent me this as a gift. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be more grateful. This is a beauty, and they sent me this bottle without obligation to post or anything. It was just a gift, which I feel very grateful for. But how could I not review it? I would be doing a disservice to you guys and to this beautiful fragrance by not reviewing it, because it is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's very rich, very deep, very warm, date night material, 100%. It's a head turner, and as you can see, guys, I already put a dent, and as I always say, dents don't lie. And it's sweet. It opens with a honey sweetness. It's not sugary, it's a honey type of sweetness, so it's gooey, more sticky rather than sugary sweet, which often can be cloying. This fragrance is not cloying at all, not toothachingly sweet, but yeah, it is a floral sweet fragrance. It was created by the same nose as Chelsea Nights, which is another favorite fragrance from this house. I wear it a ton, especially during the colder months. It always gets me a ton of compliments, and so does New York Chic. It's very vanillic. It also has cognac. The dry down is a little bit, but a very, very little bit boozy. It has a cognac note, as I said. However, it's not prominent. So even if you don't like boozy fragrances, don't get discouraged, because you can barely get the boozy aspect of it. I absolutely love it. It smells very luxurious, very expensive. Well, it is an expensive fragrance, but it also smells very expensive. Some fragrances are very expensive, but they don't smell as such. However, this one does. Well, same with Tonka Serapia. Both are expensive fragrances, but trust me when I tell you that both smell like every single dollar you spent on them. It's very long lasting. It lasts about 10 hours on my skin. That's without even overspraying. With above average projection the entire lifetime of the fragrance, which means this fragrance will start projecting since the very first spritz. So to me, this is a must try. If you like this type of deep, rich, sweet fragrances, I think it's an all year round type of scent, probably for cooler nights in the summer. But you can definitely wear this fragrance during the summers. Same with Tonka Serapia, although both of them have a scent profile that I typically wear more in winter or fall, colder nights. You can definitely wear both during the summer. Maybe you should go a little bit lighter with your spritzes, but you can definitely rock them during the summer. This was New York Chic by Bond No. 9. The next fragrance that will help you smell better than everyone else is Last in Paradise Extrait de Parfum. Now, I'm gonna take a couple minutes here because I owe you a review, a comparison between this and the original. Both are exquisite. This one in particular, it's stronger. This is an Extrait de Parfum. It's sweeter, it's deeper, it's more dense, and it's woodier in the dry down. It also has black currant in the composition, which the original doesn't. The original has lychee, so the original, it's more watery, it's more dewy, it's more translucent. This one is more dense, it's sweeter. So although both smell similar, definitely similar, you can 100% see the inspiration behind this one. You can still own both without feeling like you are repeating yourself. You know what I mean? Especially with high price tags. You want to make sure, or at least I want to make sure, that I'm adding something truly unique. I really like to be very mindful with the fragrances I add to my collection. I don't suffer from FOMO. I don't buy just because I have to have it because it's viral or whatever. I really am very intentional when I add a new fragrance to my collection. And in this case, as I was saying, you won't feel like you already have it. You might feel like you already smell something similar, but you won't feel like you are wasting your money because you already have something like that, if you know what I mean. So it is absolutely beautiful. It's very luxurious smelling. All ex nihilo fragrances smell very luxurious, and they smell like you're not trying too hard, if you know what I mean. They all smell very refined, very upscale, but in a very natural, organic way. Another thing that makes this one different is that it lasts longer. However, the original, it's another parfum. It has a lower oil concentration, so it projects a little bit better. It leaves a beautiful, beautiful sillage. This one has average projection. However, it lasts longer. I get around 6-7 hours on my skin. Now, there are a couple things that the original has and this one doesn't. And first of all, it's the uniqueness factor. So the original is the one that started it all, right? So the original has that I never smelled something like this before type of impression. This one doesn't. It doesn't have a uniqueness factor because it's a flanker, so we know it's not unique. However, it's unique in its own right because outside of the similarities with the original, with the blueprint, as I like to call it, I've never smelled anything like this before. Now, this one doesn't have that angelic type of scent that the original has. The original is like very angelic, like a bridal type of scent. It's also a fragrance that even a teenager can wear. I find the original more timeless and more ageless than this one. I don't like to talk about age because we all know that's just a number. But if I have to give you a point of reference, I will say this one, it's for those 25, 28 years old up. While the original is, as I said, completely timeless, completely ageless. Even a teenager can wear it, and all the way up to 90 years old. So I think that's important because if you're looking for something more timeless, more ageless, probably the original will be your best bet. However, this one, guys, is glorious. It's absolutely, absolutely stunning. I already mentioned a few of the notes while I was comparing both. So as I said, this has black currant, so it is very juicy, very bright, very uplifting. It's also pretty woody in the dry down, very dense, it's rich, it's very intoxicating. Both are absolutely beautiful. And in this particular case, I think this one is more complex than the Eau de Parfum. So I highly encourage you to try it. And if you do, if this fragrance sparks your interest, I'm going to tell you something that I usually don't say. Everyone is free to buy whatever they want and whatever they can afford, right? But I'm going to give you here unsolicited advice. So if you decide to go ahead and purchase a decan, make sure to buy at least 2 mls because this is a complex fragrance. And if you buy the 1 ml dabber, trust me, you won't get the full experience. I said the same about Jasmine Freak and a couple other fragrances. Like I said, I usually don't encourage people to buy this or that or buy the larger size or the smaller size or anything. I never mentioned that, but I feel that if I don't tell you this, I'll be doing a disservice to you because this is a very complex fragrance and you need to get the full experience. So try to get at least 2 mls. So just a quick recap, Lost in Paradise Extrait de Parfum, it's a very solid, gorgeous release. Please give it a try if you get a chance. Now the next fragrance on my list is Check Please by Mind Games. Oh my god, this fragrance is so good. In this particular perfume, I'll say that the opening sets the tone for what you will smell the entire lifetime of the fragrance. As you probably know, fragrances open with the top notes and then the fragrance transitions into the middle notes and then settle into the base notes. However, of course that happens here as well. However, as I said, I think the opening here sets the tone for what you'll smell the entire time this fragrance stays on your skin. It's so good, so good. I love this perfume. Oh my goodness. It opens with a very sweet, with a very prominent crisp green apple. It's very uplifting in the opening, very crisp, but sweet again. However, the sweetness here, similar to New York Chic. I'm not saying they are similar scents, I'm just talking about the similarities regarding the sweetness. This is also a honeyed sweetness, which is different from a sugar sweetness, because it's what I call the sugar sweetness usually make fragrances cloying sometimes or a little bit way too sweet, while the honeyed type of sweetness that we have here and also in New York Chic, while it makes the fragrance sweet, it's that ambery, gooey type of sweetness. So it's not a cloying type of sweetness. You will never feel overwhelmed. You will never feel it's way too much. However, yes, it is a sweet fragrance. Now, it's also nutty, and both the honeyed sweetness and the nuttiness come from the nougat note. Nougat is a base that's made with egg whites, honey, and nuts. So no wonder this fragrance has that scent pretty prominent. Now, as the fragrance transitions, it becomes more floral and spicier. We have rose here, we have cinnamon. We start getting the cinnamon as the fragrance transitions, which adds warmth, and then it continues transitioning until it settles and dries down into a woody, deeper ambery base where we have less of the gourmand aspect of it. It becomes a little bit less sweet, but deeper and richer. The notes composition here is absolutely stunning. Let me read it out for you. You can read them here. So we have in the top notes green apples, nougat, and hazelnuts, as I said. Then in the heart, in the middle notes, we have plum, we have rose, and we have cinnamon. And in the dry down is when we have oak barrel, vanilla bourbon, sandalwood, and amber. Stunning perfume, absolutely worth every single penny. It will definitely make you smell better than everyone else. Every time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments, and I always end up writing the name down for someone wherever I go because people love it. It is very, very mass appealing. Now, let me tell you something. To me, this fragrance smells like rum raisin ice cream, period. And not any ice cream, but Häagen-Dazs rum raisin. To me, they make the best rum raisin ice cream on the market. And this is what this fragrance smells to me. And just so you know, this is not sponsored by Häagen-Dazs. I wish, but it's not. This is just my personal opinion, 100%. I love their ice creams, in particular rum raisin. It's the best. If you haven't tried yet, give it a try and you'll remember my words because this fragrance smells very similar. Absolutely gorgeous, very edible, but in a very elegant, sophisticated way. I wouldn't say this is signature scent material because there's a lot going on here. And if you wear this fragrance all day, every day, for every occasion, I think you can get bored. And also I think it lacks the versatility factor, which is key for a signature scent, right? This is not a scent I would wear to work. This is not the type of scent I would wear to go to the grocery store, for example. So there is a time and a place for everything. And when it happens, this perfume is a bomb. When it happens and I feel it's appropriate to wear this type of scent, I have the best things to say about people's reaction when it comes to this fragrance. But it's not very versatile. That's why I wouldn't say it's signature scent worthy. However, it's absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, addictive, and highly, highly intoxicating. It's very fruity, sweet, very creamy, very cozy. I feel this fragrance is also very enveloping, so it's perfect for a date night, for close encounters. Really, really gorgeous. Stunning. It's one of my favorites. Check, please, by Mind Games. And the next one on my list is Velvet Blue Mask by Dolce & Gabbana. This one belongs to the Velvet line, which is the private blend or the more upscale line. And it used to be called Velvet Oriental Musk, but apparently they discontinued the fragrance. It was sold out for 2 years. And when I found it, it was like finding a unicorn. And ever since, I couldn't stop wearing it. It's the exact same fragrance. They just changed the name. They didn't even change the bottle. It's the most beautiful, creamy, sweet, musky fragrance you can find on the market. I haven't found anything like this. This is one of my signature scents, if that's even a thing, because signature scent supposedly is just one, but we make our own rules here. It's very long lasting, so don't be fooled by the scent profile, because when you smell it, it smells kind of soft, sweet, cottony, but it's not. Although it has average projection, this fragrance lasts on your skin like 10 hours, at least on my skin. Remember, this is 100% subjective. I'm talking about my own experience, and it lasts about 8 to 10 hours. Absolutely stunning perfume. It has a very beautiful gourmand component, which is praline, and that's why this fragrance is so creamy. It's a woody, creamy, lactonic, cottony type of musk. Signature scent worthy, 100%. Very versatile, late or nighttime type of scent. You can wear it all year round. You won't annoy anyone. This is actually very mass appealing. I always get compliments when I wear it. So although projection is average, it seems people can smell it. It seems they catch whiffs of it, because I've been complimented when wearing this fragrance many times. It's a very beautiful musk, and if you do like musk fragrances, I'll say this is even a safe blind buy. I'm not encouraging anyone to blind buy fragrances, but sometimes people don't want to spend money on samples, or they don't have access to stores that carry this fragrance. In fact, this fragrance, it's not even available at Dolce & Gabbana stores, only at select boutiques and department stores. I don't really know. I've never seen it at department stores. However, you can find it online. I'll link it down below in the description box. So if you haven't yet, please give it a try. Blue Velvet Musk by Dolce & Gabbana. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you're new here, I truly hope you enjoy my content and you consider subscribing. And if you subscribe, please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Stay safe and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.